Oh, aren't you recording?
No.
Oh, I'm recording on mine.
Yeah. Oh, have you got it all right? Well, what time is it?
It's 11. It says here, Alan,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
you've got a new van now with a screen thing. It's not all that crap on your dashboard.
It's 2 minutes.
God, I won't touch it again, look.
It needs a clean and all.
Oh, you're wafting it all over me on my new top.
Right, it's 11:20. Good morning, fisher people. No, we haven't fallen out. People have been asking me if we've fallen out, Dave.
Have they?
We are back in a new van, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, we've got new vans, Dave.
Yeah.
For a little van chat.
I bought a new van and then he had to follow me. He's like a follower, he's Alan. I said, oh, I've got this. He says, right, I'm not letting him beat me. I'll get a new van.
No, listen, his car broke.
Yeah.
And he's been sending me all sorts of messages. What do you reckon to this deal, that deal?
Well, he used to be a car dealer, man, didn't you?
Yeah.
So
we got it sorted then, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a good van. And then you got this, didn't you? This is
yeah,
lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But I love the big van. You know, the room in the big van. Oh, I just absolutely loved it. But what I will say with this is, I'm putting like half the amount of fuel in. It's fantastic on fuel.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah.
Little Toyota Proace. 1.5 diesel, beautiful, and it's just right. I'm getting used to it now, so.
Ooh,
yeah,
lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
nice little van for you.
Can't complain.
And we both got new. We haven't been together, have we, for ages, because we've been doing his own little thing, and then you've got a new thing at Lindome, haven't you, going off? And
yeah, things have changed, haven't they?
Yeah.
We're down to 3 days a week, Dave, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I've got a job at, the people have been asking me, yes, I've got a job at Lindome Lakes. Spoke to Aaron. Basically doing the gardening maintenance and stuff like that, but the weather has been that bad, hasn't it? Oh my god, it's just ridiculous. So it's been finding jobs for me to do, and the drilling the steel in the platforms, I cannot do that. I can pre-drill it, but I can't get my hands on these, and I just said to him, I said, too old for that, mate. So I've got to cut all these platforms. Nice platforms, aren't they? That non-slip.
Yeah.
So I've been cutting all that sort of stuff, but now we're getting into the maintenance. And apart from the day when we went to Decoy, when I took you down, it was 19 degrees wind, wasn't it? That was the first day it was warm. It's been freezing since November.
Yeah,
Fished Sunday.
Oh God.
Baltic. My feet were dropping off. Jordan Scott.
Oh yeah.
Went down to, he drew the best peg at Ferry Meadows. He was like,
oh, he's qualified,
he's qualified for the feeder master. So well done, Jordan. But I saw him and I said, oh, my feet have been freezing. I've had my waders on, 2 socks. I'm not kidding, my feet were dropping off. Never had a bite. It was absolutely freezing. Drew a decent area as well.
Well,
but I went on my own. There was some mighty fishermen had no bites as well. I went on my own. There were 3 in our stretch that caught. But I looked at Josh, there was what's going off there. Then he went, your feet were freezing. I didn't bring me waders. I had to fish with nothing on his feet.
No way.
It was freezing. I'm not kidding. I was wrapped up to knives, and
I can't believe. And then he qualified.
He's qualified. Can't believe it. So what I've got to say is, what a mighty man you are, putting up with that.
He's thick as oat, isn't he? You know what I mean?
I'll go with that one. Thick as a diver's boot, Jordan. Yeah.
No, well done, Jordan. Great result, but thick as oat, mate.
What an idiot.
I won't be doing that. I'd have sat. Well, saying that, I probably would have done.
You'd have sat on. Man, you can't.
You can't sit up, man, can you?
No, it's impossible.
You go all that way, you've got to get in, haven't you?
Yeah, you can't. So I'll tell you what, he wouldn't have done it at 57-year-old, would he? There's not a chance. No way. Young uns. God and Bennett. So well done, mate, anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, good to be back. It has got to be a fair few months since we last did this.
Yeah, well, we've been busy, haven't we? Loads of things have changed. You're now at Lindome and trying to do bits and bats up there and stuff, and
bits and bobs, Dave.
Bits and baps. Oh, I like baps.
Oh, he says that, doesn't he?
I would have never noticed it unless he picks it. I ain't missed him one bit picking out all my wording differently.
He has. He has.
And then what happened? Oh, I got a sponsorship, didn't I, with Garbalino.
Oh, yeah.
So that all changed, and
Yes.
working for them as well, doing bits and bats on their YouTube channel. So
people comment like mad on that what it is, you know.
I don't care. Don't care, Alan. Let them comment. We hadn't done the comments from the last video, have we? We're not ready at all.
No, I
don't even know where they are.
It was on Bag Up TV, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bag Up TV. Oh, no, so when we in Carper final, Nolly goes, "You want me to hold your camera while you draw your peg, Alan?" I did. There we go, folks. Bag Up TV.
So what she said?
Yeah.
And what did you
Well
say?
done, no. I didn't say it because then she realised she zoomed in. Oh, it's FishOn TV. She zoomed in on my badge, didn't she? So where are you there? What's what video?
It's been a long do, hasn't it? I'm just trying to look for it now. We've done.
You've done a gazillion videos since, but yeah.
Oh, it with a Christmas special, it says.
So it's like 4 months.
No, it can't be.
It
can
is.
It?
I'm telling you, it is.
It's been 4 months.
Yeah, that's why people think we're falling out.
Hey, it is, you know.
I can't find it. Where is it?
Yeah, Christmas special. It's the one we're next to Record Breaker. Do you remember that? 4 months ago, Record Breaker.
Yeah.
Alan Norris breaks the record to home videos. That's
I've
it.
got it now. I've got it.
Breaks the record at Allcroft, didn't you?
Yeah. It didn't last long though because Will Freeman broke it about two or 3 weeks
later,
later.
didn't
Yeah.
it? I thought that were going to be on forever. That.
Yeah, because it hasn't been nowhere near for 7 years, has it?
No. So 4 months ago. Bloody hell, that's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
But oh look, yeah, it was the one we did look with Gracie in, and she's got that little pet
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
And she got that little pet, and we were
Fancy that.
talking. It were bloody hell, Alan, turn you. Hey, oh, what's she got on there? What you been watching?
it's adverts you'll get paid for.
Oh, is it? Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, 4 months ago we had 81 comments on this, and I think it were a lot of. Oh, it was when I were leaving my sponsor, and you were going. Oh, you had that silly wig on. Remember that?
That's not a silly wig.
Well, have you still got it on now?
Exactly out left. You could sneeze and it could all fall off nowadays. They used to have a right head of hair and all.
Yeah, I'm growing mine. Look at that.
Oh no, go back to Festa, look.
Yeah,
Diddly-dum.
yeah.
I like.
I'm growing it because
Let me know whether you like it long hair on him or Uncle Festa look, because I love it. The
fashion
Uncle Festa
competition. I love the Uncle Festa. Yes, you can take piss out of me. Thanks a lot.
It does make me laugh though when it takes it after he's sweating a bit. As soon as he takes his hat off, music starts playing. Diddly-dum. Diddly-dum. The creepy and the spooky.
Creepy and the crawler.
What are you doing? Are we doing from top or what?
Yeah, I'll just.
Well, we'll mention a few because we've got lots to talk about and there's all sorts of stuff, isn't there?
Have we?
Well, it's 4 months worth.
All right.
It's a bit of a
All right.
gap.
I'll start from the top then. Peter Rogerson, Dave, what a great ambassador you've been for MIDI. You're about the only sponsored MIDI angler I see content from. You will be sorely missed.
Yeah,
Thanks, Peter.
Stephen Isom 6089. Don't know what that is, but Stephen. Great chat in the van with the 3 wise monkeys.
Yeah.
Obviously, these two and Gracie.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Not about the twit with a blooming wig on.
Yeah. What do you mean twit?
Well, that's something else. But...
Good laugh, genuine honest talk on fishing, and it's good to watch. Any big angling companies out there, sign these two up. Well, I've already signed you up, haven't they?
Well, yeah. Right.
Well, lads, Happy New Year and la-di-da-di-da, and all the viewers and tight lines and full nets to you both. Thank you very much, Stephen.
Oh, you've had a few offers though, haven't you, Alan? You don't seem to. You've had a couple, haven't you? Bait companies.
Not really. Well, yeah, a couple, but I don't know. It's not something I chase, to be honest with you. But I've been doing quite a bit.
Lindome now is the Lindome. He'll have Lindome there on his chest, Lindome on the back. Aaron he'll have a Lindome hat on. Do you remember when they used to do that? I've had £100 at Lindome. You used to get a hat for
No.
club anglers.
I don't remember that.
No, yeah, if you broke 100 and
Have you got £100?
it broke £100 and then there were £150 and you used to get a hat and it says I broke £100 at Lindholm Lakes. You used to get a hat.
Ah, I think I've got one. Aaron gave me one that said broke £20.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me, to be honest, because I bet
There'll be loads of people out there going, yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah.
Only just as well.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, here we go. Hi, it's me, 6083. It's you. Absolutely love both your channels and love the chat in the van. Tight line, guys. Keep up the great content.
Do you know, this next comment, do you know something? I can't tell you how many people have asked me, have you got a job? Do you just fish all the time?
All right, yeah.
My dad's mate said, I've been watching your Alan's videos. Is his wife, doesn't she get a say in it or anything like that? What's he do for a living? Is that all he does is fish? And there's a comment here, and we do both work, but even though we're part-time now, do you both fish for a living or have you got jobs? That from Hatchie61 FishOn29. But yeah, we have got jobs. We used to have full-time jobs, didn't we?
Yeah.
But
Not no more.
we're trying to make this. I'd love to be able to do this full-time, wouldn't you? Just,
Well, you're not far off it, are you?
it's not just fishing though, is it?
No.
It's everything else. But yeah, going back to bait, I have been using a lot of bag and match baits haven't I, for the last couple of years. And I've not signed anything up with them, but I'm going to be doing a couple of videos on products that I do actually use. But it's not classed as a full sponsorship. But I've said to you, it's not something I chase, Dave, is it?
No. Well,
You know, I'm not.
each to your own, innit?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, innit?
Yeah.
You've had a few offers, haven't you?
Yeah.
From people that he's that mighty, you don't need one.
It's not to do with
Here
that.
we go. Les Smith. Well, what can I say? Absolutely brilliant. You both give us a year of laughter and both of you had a great success this year. Lovely to see Dave's children getting involved too. That when Gracie on. Happy New Year to you. God, Happy New Year.
I know.
That's as long as it's been.
Happy New Year! we're in May and it's just starting to warm up.
Yeah.
We've
Well, it's
had-
lovely today though, isn't
had
it?
3 days of warm weather, thank God for that. Anyway, there's a question here from Kevin Barker 7772. Got a question for you, Dave. Are you ready?
For me?
Yeah, well, it just says for you both, I suppose.
Uh.
How would you go about fishing dead reds on silt? As the lake I'm on is very silty. At the weekend is fishing pole.
Well, fish it up in the water. I don't think dead reds won't sink into the silt anyway, will they? Sure.
No, but my tip, I hope you agree with this,
Oh, go on,
would be use the lightest plummet that you can get, or even just put like a BB on, or you know, the lightest
Yeah,
shot
plumb it up.
to plumb it up so it rests on top
of the
if you
silt.
do a small bell-shaped 30 grammer, it'll sink and it won't give you a true reading of the depth. That is how I think it should be done. Comment if you think it should be done different. What do you reckon, Dave?
Yeah, I mean, if it's fishing maggot, it ain't going to sink
No.
into the silt, is it?
No.
To be fair, but like you said, if you're plumbing up, you plumb it with a big plummet, it'll probably sink into the silt, and then when you're bringing your plummet up and down, you'll feel it on
Yeah.
your pole, won't you? And it'll,
Your elastic will just
your
come out.
elastic will come out and you'll think, oh, that's a bit funny there. Either find a clean bottom, as Alan always likes to do.
Can't beat a clean bottom.
Try and fish somewhere else where it's not so silty. But at Ayfield, at Allcroft, it's quite silty in the middle, innit?
Yeah.
But we chuck a method out, don't we, into the middle, foul pellets over, and you get bites.
You still
so
get bites,
You
yeah.
still get fish there. And I think if you fish something a bit lighter or whatever, it'll sit on top of the silt anyway, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. But I definitely think the plumbing up as light a plummet as you can get, or as wide a plummet, or even better still, like I say, a BB, just a pulley float under, so you get a true reading where the silt is at the top.
Yeah.
And then it's up to you whether you want to fish over depth or not. There you go.
Right, Colin Crowley. Oh no, we've got Sandy Prosser first. Happy and healthy 2004 to all the family and friends. Look forward to all that you show on your vlogs or vlogs. Stay safe. And I'll read the one from Colin as well. Brilliant, lads. Looking forward to 2024. So they're all pretty much New Year's, aren't they? Comments and stuff from when we were on there.
Kevin Barker again. Hope you have a mighty Christmas. Hey, who were pinching my sayings the other day, by the way?
Yeah, Jeff Wiseman is pinching all your sayings.
Who else?
Oh,
my mate, wasn't it?
Oh,
At Barston.
at Barston.
Yeah, he got stuck in seas and cracked off as well, didn't he? Oh, should I have said that?
Oh, Steve Ringer.
What did you say to him when he cracked off?
Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember.
When he was stuck in trees or something.
I said, it's something about a squirrel or something. I can't remember, Alan.
Oh,
It was that long ago.
You went, that wasn't so mighty.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't so mighty, Steve.
That's not so
Sorry,
mighty.
Steve, had to bring it up. Happens to the best of us, doesn't it,
I mean,
babe?
that video's going on and all this.
Is it?
I think it's
look
going on
out.
tonight, actually.
Yeah, look out for that one. Or, well, this video will be out later, but check it out if you haven't, anyway. Yeah, it was funny, that. Let's have a look. Clive Turner, New Year resolution from you both. Please arrange a meet and greet day bream fishing during the summer. I return in
I'd
April
love that.
from the Philippines.
Well, it's too late now, isn't it? Because it's May.
Yeah, it's
Oh, is it back?
in the summer. During
Oh,
the
right.
During the summer.
Not the best for breams fishing during the summer, is it, really? You want a nice overcast. Well, yeah, now would be good, or probably end of September, November, wouldn't it?
Having said that, I've been bream fishing twice on 2 meccas and not had a bite.
There you go then.
In fact,
we'll not bother with that one then,
in
will we?
fact, I've decided to give myself a new name.
Go on.
Domino.
Why? Because you crash all the time.
I know he won't get it. Double blank. I know he won't get it.
Yeah, because it's silly. That's why I don't get it.
It's a double blank,
I
isn't
don't-
it?
What, 1950 playing dominoes? No one knows what dominoes is no more.
I know, I bet that's going straight out of it. They don't see him playing dummies in
No.
pub anymore.
Here we go. Peter Hull, something like that. Great watch again, guys. Whenever you take us next year, I'm sure I'll be watching the vids as you do them. Cheers, all the best for New Year. Thanks, chaps. Dennis Greaves, it was me on my first golden rod, and I loved it. Saturday across from Nosh. Dennis Greaves, he must have been sat across from you on the golden rod. I don't know when this were like.
No, it rings a bell, that.
Mm.
Yeah, it does ring a bell. Can't remember which one it was, but I do remember somebody saying they were opposite me.
First golden rod.
Yeah. Oh, well done, mate. That's good to hear. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Mm.
Right, David Family 4577. Great video, lads. I like how he spelt video. VIDIO. Same as you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great video, lads. Send not stop smiling. Well done over the last year, and hope it does make lads and lasses take up fishing. Have a great Christmas and a happy New Year.
Well
Didn't
done.
quite understand it all, but I get the
I
gist.
get the gist. Benny Ball. Fantastic name. Absolutely
Benny.
brilliant. Yet again, lads, you are both dead right about proper fishing. Out for the day on your own with your mates. If you catch, it's a bonus. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yeah. David Hodson. Great van chat once again. Love the banter. Hope you start challenge matches again if you can find the time. They were great.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll do some this year, because we said, you know what we said last year, that we were going to do some, but we just didn't have time to do any.
It's just,
You know, with me being 5-0 up in the first season of the first season of Bag Up TV versus FishOn TV, you know, he needs to bring it back. And that were 2 or 3 years ago. And
everybody still reminds me of you shaving my hair off.
oh yeah, that were amazing, that, weren't it? that were great. That a lot of people probably don't know, because a lot of people have not probably seen the older videos.
Yeah.
But we had a challenge match, and we went to Lindon Lake.
It was a great match, by the way,
it
wasn't
was close, weren't
Yeah.
it? Anyway, it was whoever lost got their head shaved, and I grew my hair for ages, didn't I? And I had a lopper hair, And anyway, obviously Alan lost. And
Obviously.
we shaved his head and he kept his sideburns. And it were a right laugh, weren't it?
It was funny as hell. There were a guy further up, he commented on video and says, I was fishing to your left, and he said he couldn't stop laughing when he was shaving.
It were crackers, that.
Oh, it was crackers.
But if you've not seen it, go back and put. I think it's called the barbershop match or head shaving fishing match.
Yeah, it's something like that. And we're on Loco fishing. We had two. It was swing tip and waggler.
Yeah. Oh, swing tip, weren't it?
Yeah. Swing tip and waggler.
I caught 2 on my swing tip rod. Big uns, didn't I? And that's what won me the match, didn't it? Because it were quite close.
Because I definitely thought I had more fish than him. I thought
you did.
When he pulled his net out, I had some right whoppers, didn't you?
Yeah, I had 2 big uns on swing tip, didn't I?
God damn it.
Anyway, there you go.
So we'll get it watched.
There's loads. I'm not going to read them all out, but there's loads saying happy Christmas and all that stuff. Here we go. This is one. William Ward, brilliant again, lads. I take it that was done the day before Nosh broke the record. Was laughing to myself when you both said what weights you would like on the day, and Dave says they will be balled up somewhere and someone will get them. If only you two knew. Good luck for 2024 and happy Christmas and happy New Year. Keep on bagging. William Ward.
Yeah, he spotted that one well, didn't
he? Well, that's what we said, didn't we? In the winter they are, aren't they? Yeah. But you had a cracking day at Allcroft, didn't you, on that peg?
Unbelievable.
Everywhere you chucked, you got a bream, didn't you?
Well, it was just one of them days where you have a look long, but normally you end up with your weight fairly short, don't you? And I hardly had to come off that long line. They were just there, weren't they?
No, you can't, can you? If you're there, you stay on it.
So there's one here, I don't have to read it. Johnny Arthur.
Has he commented on the van, has he, John?
I like Johnny. You see now, he's a good artist, isn't he? Have you seen some of the
things? Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I love them drawings that you do. So Johnny Arthur, he's qualified for Many Crimbo boys he's put on there. Right. He's qualified for the feeder masters at Decoy.
Yeah, he qualified, didn't he, at Decoy?
And he half fancied it actually as well, didn't he, before?
Well, I've never been on that horseshoe.
No, I am.
And apparently there's more pegs on there what you can do a good weight on, and he's drawn round the corner and in the middle. Not one at end pegs.
Peg 10 or something, I can't remember.
I can't remember what
Rings
peg
a bell.
And he's ended up having 175
or something like that. Yeah, so well done, Johnny. Brilliant. Because last time I saw Johnny Arthur at Decoy Lakes, I couldn't stop laughing. He was getting that many liners.
Oh, yeah, he had his rod up,
he put his rod up. He were winning on liners, he just couldn't catch them. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen, that.
Right, a couple more of these. Ronald Colgate. Another great van chat, guys. Great content from both of you again this year. I'm not surprised people are watching yourselves and others on YouTube. It's bloody sight better than the crap on telly.
Yeah.
I agree. But saying that, what did I watch the other day? There's a new series come out called Fallout. Have you seen that one?
Fallout, no.
That's about the world. It used to be a computer game, and the world ended, and it's in Armageddon and all that stuff. That was good.
All right. No,
and another one to watch and all, Baby Reindeer. Have you seen that?
Oh, I started watching it. I can't.
About that psycho woman who...
I can't cope with that.
Oh, can't you?
No.
I thought that was quite good. I watched it. That's a good series.
Wife's watched it. He's a comedian and she's an absolute psycho, isn't she?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I think it gets better and better and better.
Does it?
Yeah.
No, I'd had enough.
Oh, right.
I'd had enough of that. Right. Barbara Eville. I think it's a bloke who comments
on his wife's account.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
I sense a river challenge coming up for a golden nugget prize. We keep mentioning rivers.
We've said it before, haven't we?
Because I fished them quite a bit last year, didn't I?
Yeah.
Bream fishing.
Secret bream fishing where you toddled off on your own.
Yeah.
Last one for me then, Mark Sawyer. Brilliant chat again, guys, especially the river chat. Oh yeah, here we go. You're right, Dave. Proper fishing, that trotting afloat for chub and bob. Will be great to see you both on a river. All the best. Keep up the van chats. And the channel's going great banter. I agree. That's the last one for me. River fishing. When we used to go we've said this before, when we used to go as a kid, and I used to get me rod, 13-foot rod out, a stick float, shirt button style, shots going down, size 18 hook on, double maggot or single maggot or caster or whatever, and you've got that rod and you're trotting down and you that line's coming out, and then as soon as you get a bite, it whack. You know what I mean?
Two-handed?
Oh yeah, because at line, innit? Or
Oh no, just put my
all right, middle finger then, boff, like that, whatever. I used to have one of them close face reels though.
Oh, Abu.
You know, Abu Garcia,
Yeah.
them close face ones where you just went click.
Click.
Yeah, and it, boom.
Yeah, they were crap, really, weren't they? I mean, they were great when they come out. But I thought they were brilliant at the time, but
you could do a really good close face reel now, couldn't you?
I'm sure. I'm not right sure about. I'm not sure, me.
Oh yeah.
No.
What reel would I'd probably just use one of these other reels, but
I used to use a centre pin.
yeah, my dad's got
Loved
a
the centre pin. Pull out line out and then watch it all just go.
Yeah, it's old
Beautiful.
school, that, innit?
Yeah, I used to love centre
I never
pin.
used to. My dad used to use one like
But
that.
beauty with centre pin, because it start letting the
Oh,
line
you just
out.
go like that, don't you? And it just
The weight.
it
held the float back perfectly.
Yeah.
Whereas with like the closed face,
you had to pull it off.
You had to keep going like that with your finger to sort of get the, because you wanted it like that as it's going down, didn't you? You didn't want it going like this.
No.
You didn't want your line towards you. You wanted it, and then you floated. In fact, your rod with shove and barb, it just go, wouldn't it? Ooh,
saying that though, I think with the other way, sometimes you used to hold it back, then let it go, didn't you? And then hold it back, let it go, and I didn't mind that because the bait would be like that, wafted up.
Going up and down.
With the centre pin, it just trots all the way down.
Yeah, you can still tot it though. You can still stop it, but centre pin, it's just beautiful. Absolutely.
I wonder if my dad, if I've got it in my centre pin.
I've got one. So I've got one in garage, and I remember I looked at it, and I hadn't used that centre pin for at least, I bet it's 20 years, right? I know it'll be £4 Maxima that's on there because that's all I ever used to use. It was brilliant for £4 Maxima, £2.5 bottom. That's what I used to use on rivers.
Bay of Pearl on.
Yeah, that's it. And the Maxima, I mean, I change my line every year, sometimes twice a year, depending on how year goes, because this carp fishing, it just wrecks everything, doesn't it? And I thought, I'll grab this line. I expected it to just go tsh, because it was so old. I couldn't break it. So that's mighty line, that, isn't it? Maxima. So well done, Maxima. Right, well, I'm going to read one more. Very good. Who is it? James Atkins Fishing.
Shout out to James because he's doing really well on his videos.
Yes, he
James
is.
Atkinson, and he's been, I don't know if he fishes with a club or whatever, but he's won the odd one on there, and he's doing a little bit of a live video, and I think they're quite good.
Yeah.
So well done, James. Keep going, mate.
Yeah.
You're doing a grand job.
Yeah, because you always comment on his videos, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
And he'll be learning off learning. See my voice then? He'll be learning off. I watch your videos, Nick Spears, Winning Ways. You watch them all to try and sort of improve your videos, don't you? So keep it up, mate. It's good stuff. And James Atkins Fishing, here we go. Very good again, you two. You can't beat the good stories you have, like Alan said, but don't have your camera in. Have a very good Christmas, the two of you, and very tight lines for the new year. Thank you. Face blue smiling, face blue smiling.
Oh yeah, put some emojis
pink
on
waving.
Yeah.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yes, but very good.
But yeah, he's
well
on about
done.
the days where we didn't have cameras, when my mate fell in and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that was priceless. I wish I'd got a camera then. That'd have had millions of hits. Brilliant. So yeah, well done, James. A little well done to, what's his, is it Chris Wiles? Sticky they call him at Lindholm. I think it's Wiles.
Now he's at Lindholm, he knows all doesn't he? Chicken, Elmo, bloody
It's Chris actually.
Chris
Chicken.
Viles. Is it who we're on about? Chicken? Chris Viles. Is that his name? Chris?
No, Chris. I think it's Chris Wiles who qualified for for the Golden Reel off Bonsai 24.
That weren't him, were it?
It was. I'm sure it's Chris. It's not Chicken.
Oh,
Chicken.
right.
Chicken's a dry old boot him. Takes the mickey out.
Yeah, well, when I come
It's
over there, he
funny.
says, "Oh, you've come to beat us." I'm like, "I beat you bloody once, Chicken." Yeah.
So Sticky, Chris Wiles. I think it's Wiles. If I've got that wrong, I'm sorry, but I know your nickname's Sticky. That is for sure. He's qualified for Fishomania. He always makes time to come up and say, "Hey, up, Mr. Mighty, what flyer have you drawn?" and all that. You always do it.
I don't think I know him.
You
then.
do.
I?
If you saw him, yeah, he's a very nice kid. Right unassuming. Looks like he wants to take Mickey out here all the time, and he's qualified for Fishomania, and he qualified on Bonsai 24 with 160 odd pounds shallow That's not a fantastic
the best
area.
peg, is it?
It's
that?
caught shallow on caster and qualified for the golden reel. So well done, son.
mate. Well
Brilliant,
done.
that chuff for you.
Awesome.
You are mighty.
Yeah, very good. Be nice to do that. But we hadn't seen each other, have we, since we qualified? You qualified for a couple of finals, didn't you? You did the Carper final. You did the Guru Cup.
Feeder Cup.
I did the Golden Rod final. What else were I in? Oh, in something else, weren't I?
You were in the pairs.
What are you laughing at? Pairs.
That's just a chicken.
Bars and Masters, I qualified. What are you laughing at?
Just Sister Chris. You'll all know him as Chicken. I call him Chris. I says, how did you end up then with pairs bet that you had with Neil? Because you had a pairs bet, didn't you?
Oh, on the winter pairs.
Neil Grantham had a bet with
100 quid
with Elmo and Chicken, as they call him.
Yeah.
It's right, we're close. He said, I think we're going to beat him by a couple of £100.
Absolutely having us. But like, I would have never took that bet because I don't rarely fish Lindholm. I only go up for the qualifiers. Yeah. Our Richard, he goes up all the time.
Yeah.
And he fishes the pole, and he does really well on the pole.
Yeah.
But he's your shallow boy, you know, shallow boys. They're coming out, aren't they? He goes up there and fishes shallow, and he does quite well.
Yeah.
But then to go up in the winter and fish a feeder and bomb only match.
Yeah.
And then
expect to catch £180.
Expect to catch 180. I don't know where Neil were coming from, really, but thanks, Neil, anyway, for putting faith in you. I'm sorry we let you down. They did absolutely hammer us, and I don't think we won a set. I think we won. No, we come 5th in the match. And Aaron read us out, and he says, "Oh, well done, David Wood and R Wood. You've come 5th in the match." Anyway, Richard went up to Aaron to get the money,
and absolutely won nothing.
They thought he was paying the top 5, and he shook his hand and that, and he says, "Oh, you haven't won out." He says, "What you read me out for?" I don't understand why he read us out. He should have just said, "Right, 4th." Blah, 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 blah.
No,
you know,
I like that. I like that.
Why have you read us out, Alan?
Yeah.
Aaron.
I like that, though. That's good.
Well, it's like, well, thanks very much for that. So we ended up coming 5th in one.
To win absolutely diddly squat.
Yeah, nothing. And then, but the rest of the time were terrible. And you've probably seen the videos where I've been giving our Richard some stick, and he was giving it large, saying he beat me. And I hammered our Richard by.
There were a bit of an atmosphere starting to build up there.
Well, he's the best in the world, Alan, isn't he? That's how he thinks.
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you what our Richard said to me, right? After this, anyway, because he goes up there and he does quite well in these matches, but you know, I'm not having a but
he is. He is.
I'm not having a great right? But he goes to this commercial national we're on, right? And he says, "Are you fishing commercial national?" I says, "Oh no." I says, "We fished it a few years ago with a team and that." I says, I ain't being asked to fish, or I ain't bothered putting a team in, or, you know, asking you. I said, we'll leave it, sort of thing. He says, well, I'm quite surprised I didn't get asked to fish for the Lindholm team.
Yeah, I am as well, actually.
I says, all right, you think very highly of yourself, Richard, don't you?
Yeah.
He says, I can't believe I didn't get asked. I goes, all right. I says, have you got Angling Trust membership? He went, no. I says, well,
you can't go.
You can't go there, can you?
Diver's boat springs to mind.
Yeah. But no, he thought he were going to be asked for the Lindholm Lakes elite team, innit? I think they do.
Well, they come joint first, wasn't it? Yeah, they were all. Yeah, they were
all
3, but then it went back to weight, so they went 3rd, didn't they?
Yeah. But Matt Pilley's team won it, didn't they?
Yeah.
They were Matt Pilley and I can't remember the team, but
George Robinson,
and Matt Benwell and stuff.
Jimbo.
Yeah, Jimbo, and so well done to you. Well done on winning it. Great achievement, that. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, because there's some top anglers there, isn't there? Barnes the Blacks won it for the last 2 or 3 years, haven't they?
Well, I think they come 3rd, didn't they?
Yeah.
Or
second,
something like that. But yeah, they always do well, don't they?
Yeah, good.
But fantastic. I mean, we ain't bothered to do it. I mean, we could put a team in, but you need 10, don't you? It'd be me, you, Tidser. I mean, who else would we ask? That'd be it, wouldn't it?
Jeff.
Oh, Richard.
Jeff Wiseman?
No, not asking
No,
Jeff.
no, not asking Jeff, no.
not
Sorry,
yet.
Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff. You haven't been fishing for 6 months. Right, shout out to George Michael, Jeff Wiseman.
Oh, aye, well done, George.
He started doing his little videos again.
So he has. He give us
a mention, didn't he? So we'll
give us a mention because he's realised how it's not that easy, is it, to produce these videos. He's like, shout out to Mighty and Bag Up.
Yeah, for doing it.
Cheers for that, Jeff.
Yeah, but yeah, he's started doing odd little ones, so have a look out for them. Old Jeff, but he doesn't talk on camera, does he? He just likes to put his send fishing and no music, but I'm sure he'll get used to it, doesn't he?
Camera.
He's a bit shy-eyed, Jeff, innit? Because when we went to Decoy Lakes and I did a video for Bait Tech and filmed in, and I thought, and I'm there filming it, I'm like, where the hell's Alan? And he bloody ran off. I wanted to get him on video.
No. To
get where he'd gone fishing.
That didn't happen, folks. I'll tell you what happened.
Go on then, what happened then?
I drew my peg.
Yeah.
And then you got Steve, who actually won it.
Right.
And I says, peg so-and-so, Dave. Completely blanked me.
Did I?
Then completely ignored me again, and then he's videoing all these people. I thought, oh, right then, get myself off, all like
that. I didn't mean to if I did that.
No,
I'm trying to get everybody in and
stuff.
It was
busy, and I am the slowest to get ready in the world when I get ready for the match, so I just left him to it, folks. It wasn't his fault, really.
But anyway, Jeff, I got Jeff, and Jeff went, he just took all your, that's when I said before, he took all your sayings.
All my sayings?
Because he went, oh, and if I get next to the mightiest today, I'll smash him up, and you can only do your best out, and all this stuff. And I'm thinking, Jeff, get your own sayings. Stop copying Alan's.
So, he drew end peg, wind blowing in, and he was never going to have another pound on me ever again, was he?
No, he said, I'm not having a pound. Oh, I've
taken
cast 90 metres, can Jeff?
9. He can't add up either when he's counting. He'll go 2, 4, 22, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100. 100 metres, there he goes, 25 metres.
Yeah.
So we're giving Jeff some steer, George. We love him to bits, really. But anyway, never going to have a pound with you again, Mr. Mighty. He says, why not? He says, you're bad luck. Oh, all right then, because I've taken £4 off him.
Yeah, you've taken £4 off him the last.
So he draws end peg. I've not walked 15 yards and he was behind me. He couldn't wait to get to his peg. He knew what end peg, wind blowing in. Are we having a pound on it, Mr. Mighty? What, because you've drawn the absolute flyer? His big beam. I says, go on then.
He weren't looking like that after though, were he? Do you see his face after? He was like, oh crap coming. I untook it. I got him on film and he's there casting, he's like, oh yeah, and he's very happy and that, and then I got him at the end. I didn't get him on film, but he's there and he went buff. All crap coming out of his face. I took an antihistamine and that
I'm allergic to maize.
Yeah. I was like, oh dear, Jack. Are you sure it just because you hadn't blooming dyed your beard and dyed your hair and blooming...
I think it probably is.
All sorts of stuff.
But anyway, he crossed me pound with another pound.
Did he?
Yep.
That's £5 you took off him, isn't it?
I want trot.
That's nearly your breakfast, isn't it?
Yeah. So I just need to get a couple more quids off him.
Saying that, when we went down to... I'm not a massive fan of that breakfast, you know. We went down to Peterborough at Decoy Lakes. We went to that Sunshine
you want to go in that... is it Witherspoons up the side of the road?
Yeah.
We'll go there next time.
Yeah, but it doesn't open, does it, till 9 or something, that's why.
Yeah. I don't mind it, me.
Well, anyway, we went to that Sunshine Cafe and I got a burger with my bloody breakfast and I got chips. Well, I don't mind the chips, but when the burger, I thought, bloody hell. Big...
what are you looking at, Dave?
Some
lady.
Some crumpet turned up next door, haven't they? Just having a quick look, Alan, that's all. So I saw you were looking and all, son, don't worry.
So me, I don't do that.
So anyway, back to the story. You get a burger with your blooming, and I was like, I don't like that. I don't mind the chips. It's like old school, innit, chips? You know, like a bit of an old school.
You eat chips, do you?
Of course I eat chips, but when, when you get a burger like that, I'm like...
burger and chips for breakfast.
I'm not bothered. Yeah, but you got other stuff, do you? You got sausage, eggs.
Other other stuff at all?
Yeah, you got
He's
all
not happy
that.
with burger and chips for breakfast. He wants more.
For that burger, I'm not very keen.
I
on
ate it, didn't I?
Yeah, I give it you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Let you have it, Alan. I'm not bothered
I didn't
about
mind
that.
it. I tell you what though, I was stuffed all day. I took some sandwiches. I only ate about way home.
Yeah, I weren't a fan of it, mate. We're alright.
I don't mind it, it's alright, he cooks it well enough.
But the best breakfast I've ever had, we'll go on to this, has got you. I don't think you've been either, because you've not been to Larford, have you, that much? You go down to Larford Lakes, right, and the best breakfast, you go into Store Point Manor, Store Point, you know, the town.
Yeah.
Or Stour Point, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And there's a little cafe in the middle there, next to all amusements and stuff, and that is the best breakfast. Me and Tidsy went, that is the best breakfast I've ever had.
Oh, now you tell me that,
100%.
I'll make one in next. Because I've always wondered where to go.
What, at Larford?
For a breakfast, yeah.
Oh, God, mate, it's best. When we went to Golden Rod, we went there every day. Well, I know we're only there 3 days, but we went 3 days on the trot.
Yeah, I'll
and it was the
remember
best
that.
breakfast we've ever had.
Yeah.
You got to try it.
I don't mind them. Where's the others that we go to where it's a tenner and all you can eat?
Oh, yeah, you like them, don't you? The
brilliant,
Brewers Fair and
Brewers
the
Fair,
Beef
Nectar.
Eater.
Beef it, yeah, Nectar.
They're both the
Absolutely
same,
Nectar.
aren't they? They do like a
Yeah.
all-you-can-eat continent. You like the old yogurt and
fruit
for the starter.
and then cereal.
Yeah, and he has it all, does Alan? I just get a breakfast and he calls me fat. And he just goes, he has it all.
I can trough a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you have. In fact,
I have juice to start with.
You have the yogurt and fruit.
And then I have yogurt and fruit.
Then you have the cereal.
Then I have a cereal.
Then you have your breakfast.
And then I have toast with it.
Yeah, then you have your breakfast, and then you have toast and jam after.
Yeah. Can't beat it. You need energy, don't you? So, right, let's go on to results then. So what happened?
What?
At Golden Rod.
Oh, well.
It felt almost like a repeat of last year, but
Right, we were a
one
repeat last
one
year.
slightly worse and one slightly better second day, but
Yeah, it were a repeat, weren't it?
Yeah.
I drew the first day, the practice match. I drew the same area where you're on the Burbank, not the Burbank, the trees bank. You know,
Yeah.
the far bank of Spessy Lake, and I was fishing for skimmers.
you draw 118 again.
No, on the practice match I drew 26.
Oh yeah.
So I did that, and I worked a few things out. I had to catch these skimmers and then go down the edge later on for the carp and stuff like that. So I thought, I've got it in my head what I'm going to do there if I draw there. And on the other side, the Burbank, where it comes down on the Spessy Lake, you don't want to be on that because it's terrible sections.
Being on it.
But you want to be pegged 1, 2, 3, and then the rest is just terrible on that section. Anyway, I didn't draw there. The first day I went into the bag, because I qualified first on the first day of the first whatever,
yeah.
I was the first one to draw.
Yeah.
And I thought, they're all in there, don't matter. So I went straight in, I said to Phil, I said, can you open us that? He opened it up, and it was peg 18 on Spesser. And I was like, and he shouted out, Dave's drawn peg 18 Spesser, and everyone,
Right, say peg. That's the same as last year, isn't it?
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
As last year. Well, I drew 19 last year, and they'd swapped the pegs about.
But it was same peg.
But it was exactly the same peg, and I were like this.
Get in.
Get ready. So I got there, and I was like full of confidence. I thought, I'm not going to do anything different apart from what I did last year, what I learned. Fish out in front, 6 metres, 7 metres, under harmony feeder, catch them bream, and then go down this edge. You don't go down to the right, you go down this edge, and they're there. And I thought,
job done here.
Job done. Won it. I won this first day. Didn't go to plan really. It shut, the whole lake shut down from where we were. I could not catch a carp down that end, and Charlie Simpson were across, and he chucked miles into the corner, and I was this close to getting up, to getting my big rod out and chucking it into the corner to try and catch a carp. And I thought, no, just stick on your line, catch these bream, because you'll be there or thereabouts. And I went down this edge too long to try and catch a carp, which put me off catching the bream in front. Anyway, I've ended up weighing 35 pounds or something, and Rob Bergin were about 4 pegs up, and he ended up beating me. He had a carp the last I don't know, last sort of hour, he had a carp.
And topped his bream up, didn't he?
And topped his bream up, and he ended up winning the section with £40 or something. I come second in the section.
Yeah.
And I thought...
That's not a bad result.
Well, I went straight to my box, and I sat there and I thought, I can't believe that. I've drawn the best peg in the section, and I should have won it.
Yeah.
Which I should have done.
Yeah.
And what my mistake were
spending
too much time to catch a carp. And I should have just kept on them skimming, because they were coming every 10 minutes. I were getting a skimmer about £2, and I'd get 2 on trot, and then I'd not get a bite, but then I'd move and I'd catch a couple, you know what I mean? And I think if I'd have done that, I'd have had about 45, 50 pounds.
Yeah, but then again, you could have had 2 carp, £10 a piece.
Yeah, yeah. But them carp just didn't turn up for me. So,
yeah.
But I went back to the hotel and I thought, I'm still in with a good chance. I was seventh overall I were on the first day. But I got a low weight. Yeah. Which at Larford it cost you, because I remember 2 years ago there were Darren Cox. He won both sections, both days, but he come 4th in the match because he had a lower weight than everybody else. Yeah. And at Larford you've got to catch a big weight, and I thought it could cost me that. Anyway, I went into the second day, and I was the last to draw this time because he switched it round, and I thought, whatever's left in the bag will do. I can't complain, can I? Match Lake. So I picked up, and I drew 26 on Match Lake, which is the other side, and I thought, well, that's better than being on that side.
It's Burbank, isn't it?
Burbank on that one, and
just down from Ireland.
Yeah, Rooney had been, what's his name, Rooney? Adam Rooney had been on it the day before and had £70 and won the section, and I thought, that'll do me. Yeah. So I talked to Simon Fry. I said, what did Rooney do yesterday? He says, oh, he did this. He just caught short, then he chucked in the middle. He had 2 in the middle, then come back short, and he had £70. I said, right. Yeah. That was my plan anyway.
I spoke to you that day because I watched Steve Ringer's video.
Yeah, I remember.
Pretty much same sort of tactics.
Yeah.
On that peg, by the way.
I would have preferred the next peg up, because the next peg up, Steve Coxey were on it, and he had the island chuck, and he had about 5 pegs that way. So he had a lovely margin with weed sticking out, and I thought, if I just had that one, I could have done it. But I were happy where I were, because he caught £70 the day before, so I did exactly the same. I underarm, went straight out, first chuck, whack, carp, second chuck, whack, carp. I thought, Sci-Fi with 3 pegged up, he went, go on, Woody, this is it, this is it. And I was like, my head were thinking, this is it, I'm in, I'm rolling, I'm on it. My confidence were sky high. I were like this, plopping. I was getting liners, I thought, they're there. And then, as the match went on, it got worse and worse and worse. Died of death in front. So I thought, right, chuck out in middle, chucked out into the middle, got a liner, and then it went like that. I thought, we're on them now, we found a few. Skimmer, netted that, put it in, chucked out again, nothing. Went back short, nothing. Went down the edge. Got loads of liners, just couldn't catch them.
Just how it is some days, that, innit?
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, you have learnt a little bit as well about that margin, haven't you?
Yeah, I learnt a bit off Steve Bridney next door. He had £40, £50, and me and Simon Fry couldn't catch a thing. Simon Fry was... There was me, Steve Brindley, Simon Fry. Simon Fry, great angler, did exactly the same as I did or anyone else did or whatever. He didn't have a bite until 10 to 4.
Oh my God.
And then he had 2 fish and ended up weighing like £12 or something.
Unbelievable, that.
Can you believe that? 10 to 4. So he didn't have a bite the whole match, and at 10 to 4 he gets 2 fish. How gutted would you be?
Sounds like one of my matches.
Absolutely gutted. So anyway, I think I come 20th in the whole event, and you needed to get in the top 10, and I were up. The drive home wasn't pleasant.
You'll have been gutted, but
I was gutted.
You did your best, mate. So, like you say, finding out how to get them fish feeding on a day like that, big final. Yeah, but well done to Rob Bergin, because he's won it from 2 very, very average days.
Average. The first day he shouldn't have beat me, but he did. So awesome. And then, excuse me, on the second day he's drawn 3 on Match Lake.
He'd have been gutted drawing that,
because there's peg 1 in, there's peg 2 in, and there's the one across, which is 30 odd. So really, he should only be coming 4th or 5th in the section, and he's ended up winning the section.
Yeah. You'd have been a bit gutted drawing 3.
He were gutted
4
when he
and
said.
5, you'd
when
be
he
even
said
more gutted.
He drew it and he went like that. What do you think? I says, no good. I said, you can't beat them.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's gone and he beat him.
So well done, mate.
So awesome for Rob Bergin. Proud of him, and goes down with Vic Molyneux, doesn't he, and what have you. Great set of lads.
Yeah, great result.
Into the
Chuff for you,
fishing.
pal.
Yeah.
Very good. Very
Awesome.
good indeed.
Anyway, enough of mine. You had a great do it. Tell us about the Guru thing, because that were a big day.
Guru one, yeah. So obviously I've got to finally change tactics, which worked. Basically, method pulled me through. I thought that's the way I'm going to go, and that's the way most people. I didn't know until I watched Lee Kerry's video. Nearly everybody's done that, apart from one particular guy.
So this were at where? Langold?
At Langold Lakes. I have, in the Guru Feeder Cup final, I've drawn peg 38. 37 was a blocker, because you can chuck to the island, which is where the carp are. You only need one of them carp. 2 you definitely won't match. So they wanted to keep it fairer, where you couldn't chuck to the island. So I've decided on my lines, I'm basically going to work it around method to go for better quality fish. I have had fish. I've had about 7 or 8 fish for £4.5. But what ruined it halfway through was the overflow coming in. It was a load of chocolate water coming in. It's cold chocolate water.
Yeah.
And it just made it almost impossible. I couldn't get a bite after that. Rob Wootton.
I think camera 1's gone out.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to change? Put another battery in?
I think yours is still running now.
It's
Hold on, it's come back on again.
Oh no, we're still recording. We're still recording. So yeah.
We'll keep an eye on this.
Yeah.
Come on,
So I've had traditional setup and normal, as you do, without boring everybody about what's gone off in the day. I've had a few fish. It was what a great atmosphere, fantastic atmosphere down there. Rob Wootton's nowhere.
He were 3 pegs up, weren't he?
Yeah, and he's ended up going back on method, feeding a little bit different, and feeding over and fishing over the top of it, and he's ended up catching quite a few and ended up with about £14.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed about him, what you got, Rob? About £8 or £9. It's 14. He's done it at Southfield. I'll keep my eye on you, Rob Wootton. So well done, Rob. What's his name now? The guy who came second, a bit further down. The fish were in the deeper water.
I can't remember who it were. Yeah, Hiley were it. David Hiley's dad.
Yeah, Jeff Hiley.
No, he won it, didn't he?
He's won it, yeah. I've forgotten his name. Is it Tony? Tony, it's like a Chinese type name, surname. Tony Chang, or I can't remember.
Is it?
Yeah, he's come second. He's one of the local bailiffs and whatever down there. He's ended up coming second with about 15 or 16 pound. And then the guy, old Jeff, he's caught on sweet corn. We just kept getting small stuff. He's just fished traditional sweet corn and ended up with just over 20 pound.
Was it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that, really, would you?
Tears
You know
in
what I mean?
eyes. Honestly, I was made up for him. It was fantastic to see. He could not believe it. But I went back to the presentation. You can watch the video and you'll see what we're all about. But what a great atmosphere that was. Thoroughly.
You said it were really good, and they made a big deal about everybody.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Matt Godfrey, Lee Kerry, come round. They videoed a few, catching fish. And for guys like that to give you a bit of time, bit of air time as well. Fantastic. So it was just a great atmosphere all around. Really.
Yeah, you said it were really good, didn't you?
Very good indeed.
So, yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Well done to Guru and Matt Godfrey. But
yeah,
great play. But they've had a few problems there now, haven't they? Something's happened with the water or something like that. And
they've got environment down. There's some blue algae turned up and it's killing thousands of fish.
So it's not, you can't go down and fish it at the moment, can you?
No. They think, they're not sure, they think it might be something, nitrates going into water off. Because they've had that much rain.
It might be coming off the fields.
That's what they think.
Farmer fields.
They think it might be that.
Chemicals and that.
But they're not sure. It could be going into river and then overflow coming in. You just
it's always been really coloured though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Every time you go, it's chocolate. It's, and you just think to yourself.
And I'll tell you what, when you fished it, you wouldn't think, and they showed me some pictures, you wouldn't think there were that many fish in there. There are thousands of fish in.
Are there?
Thousands and thousands.
Well, there won't be now, will there?
No, there's quite a lot of dash, especially small ones, but the big bream are starting to struggle a little bit now as well, apparently. So they've got the environment down. They're going to try their best to get it back together, but we'll see what happens with that.
Hopefully we'll get it sorted.
Yeah.
Because we're hopefully going to fish that next year.
Yeah. And then Carper final. Drew a decent area. It was 40... is it 40? I've forgotten now. About 40-ish or 41. So I've got all the corner to my left.
On island.
Chuck into some pipes.
Yeah.
Everybody said
41.
It's 41, yeah.
Mm.
Everybody was, I'm quite happy with Peg.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's terrible.
Yeah. And Brian O'Sullivan's chucking. He's on next. Well, 2 pegs down. He's chucking.
Brian O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
Brian Sullivan. Not O.
Oh, it's not O.
Not O. Where's that?
Brian. It's Irish, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Brian O'Sullivan.
Brian O'Sullivan.
It's Bry Sullivan.
Brian Sullivan. Yeah, he's a dry old sticking all, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good lad.
Yeah,
I like him.
I like Brio. So he's chucking and he's getting a fisher chuck. I couldn't get a bite. Chucking on the shallow bar. Could not get a bite. I've ended up losing a couple. One went round post when I did get bites. A couple of big fish. Oh, like you. So I've had to reset up again. Meanwhile, I'm pinging pellets to my left.
Yeah, that's what I'd have done. Down to, it's like lily pads, isn't there?
Yeah,
They're still there?
They weren't there because they was big growing. So I basically chucked 2 platforms down with catapult. And I've ended up catching him towards the end of the match. I wish I'd gone on it a lot earlier. Towards the last sort of hour and a half, I've ended up catching all my fish down to left 60 odd pound. I think I had 69 pound, which has won me the section.
Did it? What did you pick up?
125 quid.
Well
But
done.
like Brian Sullivan, O'Sullivan, they've been in main frame. So they paid first 7 and then your section winners. So I've got it by default. We were quite close on our bank. Them 2 fish definitely
You've
cost.
done well there then to get a section, haven't you?
Them 2 big fish I lost round them posts have cost me a place, for sure. But the champion was, out and out champion was Steve Clegg.
Does well, Cleggy, doesn't it?
Hayfield specialist of at Mullen.
Steve O'Cleggy.
Steve O'Cleggy. He deserves to win it because he put some time in there,
Oh,
doesn't
that's the only place he goes, doesn't it? I've never seen him fish anywhere else.
And he's a great angler on there.
Yeah,
and he spoke about it. Where do you want to be on? And I went, I'd love to be on that one I were on last week. I come second, it was peg 33. I says, I'd take that any day at week. He says, I would. He says, that's my pick for today. He went in, pulled it straight out.
He's good though, Cleggy.
He won't match by a mile. And he was catching exactly how I fished it week before, just method. Straight to
He's
them.
good, Cleggy.
Yeah. So well done, matey. Carp champion. So that's it then, Dave. We've got all sorts of matches coming up, haven't we, as well?
Oh, we've got loads. We've done a few, haven't we? I tell you what, are you on that UK Champs feeder?
No, because I can't make it, can I?
Why?
I'm on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
I missed one. I've messaged him, what they call him?
Gary Rogers.
Gary Rogers. I messaged him because I know he'd have been expecting me to be entering that, and I would have, but when it got announced, I'd booked an holiday, so I couldn't make it out. So sorry, pal, I'll have to make it next year.
Bloody hell, I'm going to have to put up with Jeff now, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting. Has he entered it, has he?
Yeah.
Yeah, all them fisheries right up my street and all.
That's what I said to you.
I was gutted.
Gary Rogers running the UK Feeder Championship this year. It's at Lindholme, Allcroft, Barston, and then the finals at Lindholme.
Yeah.
Because I think they're...
Is that what they call it, the UK feeder? Or
Yeah, that's what it's
I thought
called,
they changed the name.
No, that's what it's called.
Oh.
But I think Lindholme are sort of sponsoring it, so that's why the finals at Lindholme again.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that'll be good. And then we've got the proper UK angling champs, haven't we? What we've booked on. We've got loads of feeder masters to go at. You've got loads of feeder master tickets, haven't you?
I've got about...
I'm sure you've got a lot.
That's 6 or 7.
Yeah.
6 or 7.
So we've got that to go at. What else are we doing
I've
this
paid
year?
me money for UK champs.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
We've got a couple of Fishermanias to go at.
Yeah.
And then obviously I'll be entering a couple of golden reels. I might do maybe match this on Monday.
Yeah, that's at bank holiday. Well, on Monday, I'm on the bank holiday rod and pole pairs at Lindholme.
I might ring boss up, see if he'll let me have Monday off.
Ah, you got to squire it with Aaron.
With
haven't you?
Aaron, yeah. Oh, aye.
He's a good lad though, Aaron, isn't he?
Oh, fishery owners though, they don't do it, mate.
Oh.
They just walk about, sitting cafe, drinking coffee all day.
That's what I'd do. Get
Yeah.
Get that done. Do that.
Yeah.
Do that. What
Well,
are you
I'm
doing?
looking at.
Talk to people. That's
Yeah.
what he's got to do.
Yeah. It's honestly, he's brilliant at his job though. Yeah, with a cup of coffee and just
Points. Yeah. Get that done. Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah. I'd be the same.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he's a nice lad, is Aaron.
Here, you'll be getting your P45 after this. When he sees this, Aaron, he's having a go at you. So it'll be all Lindome now.
Yeah.
He's sponsored by Lindome. He's Alan. Are you there, Alan?
Well, now I'm
Sponsored by Lindome.
now I'm off the platforms. Thank God. We're getting into. It's not easy work because you still. I mean, I'm literally working non-stop for 7.5 hours. You have have half hour off. You've got to have a drink and a cup of coffee and his sarnies. But
You've got to have your dinner, haven't you?
there's a lot of work. You know, and I set it out. It's like loads of swimming and God knows what, and tidying up. And fishermen, by the way, I cannot believe. It's disgraceful, this, honestly. It winds me up to death.
Oh, here we go.
Because when I first started fishing, my uncle said, right, now you've packed up, go back to your peg. What for? He goes, make sure you've left no rubbish. And if you have, you pick it up, you put it in a bag. If you've any line, you pick that up. He says you either cut it into pieces or you put it into a bag and you put it in your bin at home or a bin that's on wherever you are.
Site, yeah.
You wouldn't believe the amount of rubbish, people putting stuff in bags, right? And then...
Gone off again, this Al. Oh, we're back. I think it's running out of battery.
Is it?
We're nearly done, aren't
They put stuff in bags and then hang it up in a tree.
Do they?
Honestly, you won't believe it. And the amount of line, the red line man, whoever you are, stop throwing your line on the floor. There's yards and yards and yards and yards of line.
I went up on a couple of weeks ago anyway, and fish it feeder to Ireland, and I'm getting a few bites. Anyway, I look up and there's this fella in this high-vis suit and he's on this track. He's like this coming around. I thought, I hope he don't come near me. I'm fishing away like that, catching a few fish. Anyway, I turned around, he's there on track. Like this. I turned that bloody tractor off. I didn't really, but I can imagine that's what's going to happen.
I've got a catapult with a load of bricks and pebbles in a box where I'm on.
I bet, yeah.
So whenever he's find a few in for him.
He's alright, isn't he? This camera's gone out, Alan,
It's gone, so
we're going to have to leave it there, aren't we? But
so yeah, it's been nice to have a little catch up. Hope you've enjoyed it. Loads to be going at, and I'm sure we'll be doing a few. We'll have to make sure this is a bit more regular than 4 months.
yeah, well,
People
hopefully we'll get together, won't we? And I reckon we might do one outside at Lindome. What do you think?
Yeah.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of in the van, now that the weather, and now he's at Lindome, and you'll be up, right, Dave, bring me a cup of tea and all this stuff. Oh, I'll get Aaron. We'll have a steak and chips sandwich, and Aaron, and you know.
Good luck with that.
But yeah, we'll do a few more and we'll get out of the van, hopefully nice weather, set
Yeah.
2 cameras up at Lindome and we'll just have a chat, eh?
Yeah.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, be spot on. That.
And then we'll get up there and get some challenge matches done.
Yeah.
Now that he's at Lindome, he'll know
Well,
all the pegs, all the people, he'll get all the info off chicken and this and that.
I've primed Aaron. I've said we'll probably be having a meet and greet or something, and
Yeah, we'll have to get another one.
challenge matches and all that. He says, yeah. He says you might as well make the most of it. He says get yourself down.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure it's all mint and tidy when we get there.
Yeah, you sort us out 2 pegs and we'll have deck chairs up and we'll have this and...
Yeah, but no, it's good, mate. I'm enjoying it now. I'm out in fresh air. It's
Yeah.
good. So
Good
yeah,
stuff.
it's good stuff.
Right.
So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the not so recent van chat.
We'll get back into the rhythm and get them done again. But
Yeah. And don't forget, it is absolutely free, isn't it, to subscribe to these channels, Bag Up TV and FishOn TV. If you click the notification bell, you will get all our videos as we upload them. And thumbs up.
Oh, I tell you what though, just before we finish, have a look on the Garbolino YouTube page.
Yes.
Because I'm starting doing the videos on there. Let me know what you think.
Yes.
of the videos. And if you want us to go out to any fishery, let us know, because we want ideas.
Gabellino.
And we want ideas for us as well, so
Yeah.
that we can go out and fish. We might, I tell you what.
It's a channel same as ours on YouTube.
Yeah.
And is it Gabellino UK?
Yeah.
Check it out. The main man is doing the biz.
Thanks, Alan. thanks for that. But we want ideas as well for when me and you go out as well and do these challenge matches. So if you want us to come to your venue for a challenge match, comment below where you normally fish, how it is good, and hopefully me and you might get on there one day and have a challenge match and go to different venues, because
sounds alright. I think it'd be great, wouldn't it? Toss a coin which
where we're going today.
Which mightiest angler you get, whether it's Coxie or Salmon Fry. What about that? Pairs up. Have a pairs challenge.
Who are we gonna have? Jeff?
Oh, either Simon or Darren.
Oh right. Oh, you can't be taking my two favourite anglers. You've got to have Jeff Wiseman or Tidsy.
I'll take Tidsy.
Sorry, Jeff. Sorry, Jeff. He gets some stickers, George, doesn't
We're going to have to buy him a breakfast after this,
God's
aren't we?
sake.
Right, there we go. We out, aren't we?
Yes, we're out.
Don't forget to keep on bagging.
And fish on.